What's going on, y'all? This is Cruz here at Cruise Control Radio. And today, man, we are in tune right now with D Rowe. What up?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling. So we in the building right now. Thank you for being a part of season 3.
Yes, sir. 3 seasons. Ooh.
3. Yeah, but it's like, we chopped it up a little bit. It sounds good though.
Nah, 3 seasons.
3 seasons.
There's a lot of work went behind them 3, yeah.
Right. But so I just want to get to know you and who you are. I met you through 2 Live Bree.
Sir.
So let's start there with the relationship that y'all built and what you are exactly to him.
Okay. Yeah, so my name's D Rowe. Most people call me D Rowe. So yeah, man, I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Been in Nashville for about 6 years now.
Okay.
I'm a serial entrepreneur. I do a lot. I'm on a security company, on 2 other businesses, and then on the side I manage.
Mm-hmm.
So I always kind of been an orchestrator. You feel me?
Right.
So I met Bree through school at TSU. Our first connection was actually through security. So he hired me to kind of escort him through a gig.
Oh, word.
But I just was able to just kind of see how to move around the room,
Right.
See who to talk to, see who to connect with, you feel me? And from there we had a conversation that was like, man, I just want to bring you on the team, man. I want to see what it looks like, introduce you to the industry and see what it looks like. And man, ever since then, it's been rewarding. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
I've been doing all type of stuff, man. So for me, it just was bringing my business background to, what he had going on and then helping to kind of, just make it start moving a little smoother.
Right. No, that's dope. And it's definitely a power team because I was at the show on Broadway for Juneteenth.
Yeah, that was lit.
Yeah, nah, she was
Shout
crazy.
out to Nayman. That was lit.
Yeah, that was fire. So
Avriana Pay, shout out to her.
Yeah, man, because you don't ever see shit like that on Broadway.
Nah, for sure. It was lit, man.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy to see,
so I
see
seen
the Broadwayans,
Right.
Interacting with us.
Yeah,
That was
looking
crazy.
back and,
Yeah.
vibing with it. So, but I seen you. I was in the crowd and I seen you going back and checking with the sound guy and, telling them like, yo, this and that. Like, and it's like a lot of people don't have someone like that on their team to even know, what I'm saying, what's off, what should be, what shouldn't.
Yeah, man. Dude actually got mad at me, too. He turned it all the way up.
I peeped you trying to tell him, and
He turned it all the way up, then gonna turn it down. I'm like, why you want to be an asshole, bro?
Right.
Why you want to be an asshole? I know you've been out here all day. Me too.
It should have
Feel
been.
me?
It should have been a Juneteenth person.
Right, working the Juneteenth, man.
Yeah.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
We want to
We
start
shoulda had a
talking.
black sound
Start
guy
talking
there.
about that. I had to bring my other profession in. I had to put some people in their place. Working Juneteenth, acting un-Juneteenth-ish.
Right.
You hear me? Nah,
Yeah, for
stay at home. Stay at home.
So you
but
started the security business.
yeah. So, little backstory. I went through a program in Chattanooga in high school called Launch Chattanooga, and it basically taught a group of teenagers entrepreneurship. So from there, I learned how to start a business, and then I did the pitch competition.
Wow.
Won some money to start my first business. Started my first business. Not gonna say got tired of that, but everything you do, you gotta have a team. You feel me? You
Right.
gotta have a team of people who can first not even just help you run a business, but they gotta be able to do it the way that you do it. You feel me?
Exactly. And take it as serious.
Yeah, taking it serious because ain't nobody gonna look at the business the same unless you there.
Right, exactly.
So how can you keep something going and going and going, and when you gone, it ain't running the same.
Exactly.
So from there, I did my first business. Couldn't really put together a good team. Couldn't really put together a good private labeler. It just was a lot. So that's a chocolate company I still own the rights to called Lingua Coco. From there, man, that
was your first company?
That was my first company.
Chocolate.
Chocolate business, man. So we made candy bars. Yeah, we had three different candy bars. We actually used to private label through a company called the Hot Chocolatier in Chattanooga. So we found the lady who was she had a storefront, made chocolates, and we approached her like,
Wow.
We got the ingredients. We've been working on it. Can you private label it for us? So she did. That was lit. So I did that for a while, man. Like I said, that just became more and more and more. So on top of that, I was business coaching at the time. So I went through a training to become a business coach. My job then was coaching teenage businesses. So the same program that helped me, I went back and I worked for.
Right.
So I sat down for a while, just focused on that. And then they had an adult program that I went through again. And then from there, I started my security company. So that was in 2014. Started that in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Moved out. I stopped for a while. Moved out here. Went to school. And then right at the height of COVID, I'm just like, man, I just got to figure out what's going to be next, you know? So I'm like, let me just hop off the porch with security again. And, man, it's been evolving ever since, man. So
let me ask you, when you made the chocolate business, how old were you?
I was 16.
16.
Yes, sir.
And because there was a program out there to help you understand the business, that's what like pushed you to do that.
Yeah, so for me, I got a TED Talk on YouTube. It's called Escaping the Impoverished Mindset. For me, I used to seek opportunities. A lot of our people, we just don't seek stuff. You feel me? It's there. We don't go find it.
Right.
And then a lot of places don't put themselves in the areas for us to find it. Like how you say you helping in the hood, but your office on Broadway.
Right.
How you say you helping in the hood and we got to come to Broadway to get the help.
Right.
Like you're not helping in the hood. You know, you phony kicking it. You feel me? So I went and found a program. Program found me. It was just crazy how it happened. We actually found each other. And yeah, man, I learned entrepreneurship through them. Like I said, they had the program structured to where if you really worked hard enough, you compete at the end. And they gave out a seed prize. So my team won. I had a business partner at the time, ended up buying him out a little later in life. And yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 27.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
How are you this smart? I don't understand. Did you go to college?
Oh, yeah, I went to TSU, man. Shout out to goddamn TSU. We always ripping. Y'all know we always here. Man, I ain't even gonna say I'm smart.
Nah, you smart because I talk to a lot of motherfuckers, and it's like
I just be trying.
You saying like you're not trying though. You
try,
doing it.
Man.
You just
Shoot.
I get it. I hear what you're saying, but like a lot of people don't have the mindset to understand like business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To understand business at such a young age.
Yeah.
Is powerful.
Relationships. Everything boils down to relationships and how you manage the relationships. You can start doing that at 12. Feel me? If you can identify the people that you need to be connected with and you can make yourself important in their life, then everything gonna loop back around for you. So I think that's what I found early. And then for me, I'm a seeker. Like I seek what I want. So I remember so I was sitting on a panel in Chattanooga and it was talking about growing up in a single parent household. And I always shun that whole conversation because you're gonna be what you want to be regardless. No matter who raised you. You feel me? You gonna find a way.
Right.
Nigga who like having it gonna go to work every day. No matter how hard that job is, he know he making that check and he got what he want. He gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
That's just with life. You feel me? So I shunned that whole conversation. And for me, it's like I went through a point in time where I started ready to wear suits. You feel me? I got into speech and debate, speaking through the city and wearing suits and ties. Now I always grew up in church, but my mama didn't pop me off on no suits. It was clip-ons. It was, it was the clip ties and all of that. So at the point of me learning and wanting to turn into, grow and mature, I was already in church peeping. The hardest dressed men in the church. Like, I don't know. I ain't studying nobody else, but I need to be trying to get connected with their wife. Right. First off, that's how you get to it. You want to get anything from a man, go to the woman first. You feel me?
That's a fact. She make all the decisions.
Yeah, she going to spend the check and explain it later. You got to go ask to spend the check. See, that's a different story. You feel me? But that's about relationships. You feel me? Yep. So around that time I was learning, I wanted to learn how to dress, how to tie ties. So I identified like the 2 cleanest men in the church. But right now today was my goddaddy. Like, you feel me?
Wow.
So I just I know what I needed in that time. And from there I got way more. It's crazy because he was also in business. So he was in business consulting, the same thing that I was doing at the time or going into doing. You feel me? So it's just crazy how everything worked. But yeah, you got to seek. You got to seek what you want. You feel me? It's out here.
Damn. And now that's a fact because it is a mindset, you know.
Escaping the Impoverished Mindset. Get on YouTube, type that in, man. The Railroad Shell, Escaping the Impoverished Mindset.
How does that happen? How do you get on a TED Talk?
Somebody reached out to me.
Wow.
I don't know, man. Keep grinding, put your head down. Shouts out to Ted Allen, the whole Chattanooga crew, man. They work hard for me. They send me plays, man. People believe in you.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody sent me a play.
Yeah.
And it was crazy.
So when you're on there, are you because I be seeing some and they got flashcards, they got this. Like, what was your approach when you were going to? Were you nervous or?
I already public speak. So I started in high school. Shout out to the Talented 10th program. So I was in a program called the Talented 10th at my school, and then identified the Talented 10th based on W.E.B. Du Bois's theory on the top 10. So yeah, they were already putting us in places to speak. Wow. So for me, I'm just like, dang, this is like a legendary moment. Mm-hmm. I personally can't settle for having flashcards on a moment like this. That's just me. You feel me? I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, because at the time I felt like I should have had a flashcard. You feel me? But I'm really telling my life, so it's kind of it depends on what you're talking about. Right. Maybe if I was teaching somebody how to put a car together, I would have had flashcards. Right. To make sure you say what I do. Mm-hmm. But I was kind of just walking them through my life, and I kind of just set it up for me to where it just made sense. Mm-hmm. So where it was easy to pass. And then I had a slideshow behind me too. So if I got lost,
so you would refer to.
I flip around real quick.
So all these programs you're talking about in school, because growing up, I know, like in school, I don't know like what type of neighborhood you grew up in, but when I grew up there, I wouldn't know there was any programs like that. How did you find that, or was it presented to you?
So it's crazy because my school is public school, Title I school. Mm-hmm. My school is actually in the middle of the money. Like I live in the middle of all the money. But like our school was never getting the services. Yeah. So a guy by the name of Mason West, my principal then was Dr. Paul Smith. They just found a way to get out first off and bring the resources to us. And then they gave us the choice to choose what we wanted. Wow. So that's why I'm a big advocate. Actually, man, shout out Chattanooga Boys Preparatory School. My godparents, my mentor, we actually started a boys school. Got a boys school in Chattanooga called Chattanooga Boys Prep. Really? Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. Chattanooga Boys Prep.
This is the most interesting man in the world, right here.
I keep on developing. Damn. Do too much about that.
So, I also got a school.
Yeah, also I'm one of the honorary founders of a school. Yeah. But what was I going with that?
We were talking about you. Like, where do they get these programs from?
Oh yeah. So I was basically with the school. For me, it was that same mindset, like going out and finding the programs and bringing them. Right. Exposure was really when people ask me like, what kept you from? I grew up in the hood, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Started in the bricks and then moved to the hood. See, it's a difference. A lot of people don't know the difference between the bricks and the hood. You know.
Can you explain that?
The bricks is the bricks. That's the projects. That's when you live with the stone. Gotcha. You feel me?
So we call that the Jacks up north.
Oh, okay. What's it called? The Jacks,
like the projects, but without the PRO.
Jacks. Oh, okay. All right. Now that's the bricks. Because them floors hard. You ever fell down the steps in the bricks?
No, I didn't. I was never I wasn't in that growing up. I was like in the
them cement floors.
So Second Street was like that, the bricks, but I was on 13th Street.
See, so it's crazy because I started off in the projects and then I moved like 2 streets outside the project. Okay. So that was to the hood. Right. Yeah. Elevation.
So you was getting out.
Yeah. So I still can go.
Right.
Be a project pack kid when I wanted to, you feel me?
That's funny shit.
But it was just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
It's just a certain mindset. I feel like also maybe you had people, you grew up with, maybe your mom, someone that sheds like a lot of knowledge to you to be able to like think that way.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's one thing I can say too about my mama. She allowed me to be me. She allowed me to she pushed me to try out the sports, but I never really. I'm a pretty boy. I don't like to sweat.
Oh, okay. So you can't play no football, no basketball?
I don't play no football. I ball a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit. But nah, I ain't trying to do all that.
I can't believe it's just a little bit. I don't know. I just feel like you could play basketball because you said you could do all these other things. They said, I play a little bit.
Nah, I play basketball. I play a little bit. Okay. Feel me? Yeah, I'm good. You can pick me up on your team and we gonna be straight.
I don't know if you're gonna be straight though with me. That's
it'll be all right.
I'll get you some rebounds. I ain't gonna lie.
That's it. That's all we need. You get the ball back out. We're gonna do what we gotta do.
So right now you got all these things going on. How do you juggle these things at 27 and being able to still have like this positive spirit?
Man, I don't know. That's a good question. For me, it's just knowing that everything I do is really pretty much what I want to do. Right. It really don't take too much. Like my mama always called me all the time, like sit down. Like, is this your rest day? It is my rest day, but I'm finna go support. Yep. I'm finna pull up. I'm finna go do this. I'm always out. For me, it's just I know that all this is like full circle for me. Right. Like these my working years. You feel me? So I really just try not to think about being tired. I try not to think about juggling too much. Right. I find a way to be structured. That's my hardest thing is being structured. I don't really.
What do you mean by that?
Like just, you know, my projects. So like managing Febreze, running a security company, appraising. So I do a lot of security appraisals, which means that you'll hire me before you have a concert and you'll say what I need. So I'll come in with you, I'll walk the footprint, I'll put all the packages together, and then I'll send it to you. And you'll pay me for that. And then you can either at that point say, all right, I want to hire you the day of to come make sure. And sometimes most of these shows are weeks. So, you know, I'm managing the show for weeks, or I just sold you a plan and you gave it to somebody else to run. So that's kind of where I moved towards security now. So at first I had like 30 people on my payroll.
Wow.
I lost my last relationship because of that. But
it's a lot of stuff to deal with.
Be like that, you know? Be like that, you feel me? That's that no sleep game, for real.
You got for sure.
People in the field till 3 a.m.
And you got to manage all that.
And you at home, I used to be at home, still up. You know,
so waiting to see like what's going on, or like just making sure everybody's doing their job.
Cause for me, I'm a young black man in a risky industry with an insurance policy that could be pulled at any time. Like, you know, they're not gonna give me another chance. You feel me? So I just don't sleep comfortable. You know, knowing that I got 15 guns in the field. You feel me?
No, there's somebody that we had on our show. Rest in peace. Gabbana Vatan, he was shot out of like down the street from a club by security, like and so I could say with a security business,
crazy
like
industry, man,
that's like,
and then you got to watch who you hire, because some people, like, I'm not even gonna call people like police rejects, because we way past that now. You feel me? People just get it because it's there, and they get to wear a gun, and they don't got to check in, and you know, like it's just bad. It's really a crazy industry out here. You feel me? But we do our best to keep it right, man. Thank God I've been in for a long time. Never had a loss.
Good.
Never had a shootout. We good. Yeah,
that's good. I feel like that comes with your spirit, though, how you know present yourself.
Treat everybody. And that's actually one of the reasons I actually jumped off the porch with my security business like one weekend. I was waiting until I put it together. But I got a brother, got a rowdy brother. Got a rowdy brother, you feel me? Went to a concert. He get into it with the security gun playing him. Now I can't say this night we were riding crazy. It was a lot in the car, you feel me? So me being the even person I am, I'm like, dude, chill out, security, you feel me? I'm peanut chill, you feel me? He talking about what they got. I'm like, bro, this is gonna be a bad night.
Right, it's gonna end bad.
Just chill, you feel me?
Right.
So it's like that night, I'm just like, yeah, let me go on and hop off the porch. Like, we really got to get people out here who just understand, bro. First off, you work in a concert. Everybody out here drunk.
Right.
We play fight, and that's my brother. We gonna play fight.
Right.
Did we hit you? Did we bump her? Okay, don't worry about us. We good. You working a concert, bro. Like we laughing. We having fun. You feel me? Like, so that's just, it's all about people, respecting people. And then knowing where you at. Like, you feel me? Knowing where you at, knowing how to move with people. Don't overdo your job too. People overdo their job in this industry, bro. You're not the police. You're not the police.
Yeah, because I thought I seen you with the vest and all that and the gun. I was like, oh man, this guy's a cop.
Yeah, go straight up. Nah, I ain't no cop.
So yeah, I had to ask, because a lot of people don't understand that the business of security, you know, like people need, especially like Nashville.
Oh, we made bread.
Like
y'all was at home doing COVID.
Y'all was outside.
Outside. We actually was inside, all the closed down businesses, sleeping on the counters. Like just making easy money. You feel me? It's a necessity business. Like there's not, you just can't think of nothing in today's society that doesn't need or, you know, have some type of security.
Right.
So yeah, man.
That's smart.
It's definitely a lucrative industry, but it's also challenging. Feel me?
And I just want to ask, because you brought this this cool little bottle behind you.
Yeah.
I want to know what that is. It's right there behind you.
Shout out to Disbelief Tequila. So man, upon my other journeys, I host events. I host as well on the mic. And outside of that, I just acquire sponsors. You know, people who like, man, when you hosting, do this for me, or you know. So a part of my family is Guidance Whiskey. Shout out to Guidance Whiskey, Jason. That's my family. If you know anything, I do most of all my events with Guidance. Okay. And they help curate the Tennessee minority-owned spirits, Wines and Spirits Association. So there's like 8 to 10 different black-owned wine and spirits that's in this family. So yeah, anytime I'm out, anytime I'm somewhere, I either got some whiskey, some Guidance whiskey, I either got some Disbelief Tequila, I got some Fiore vodka. some type of black on is what I'm drinking.
And that one you got was made out of Memphis.
Yeah. So the founders are definitely from Memphis, man. Shout out to the guys in Memphis, Disbelief family. They got all type. This is actually, so I think they send us the bottles that they don't sell no more. I mean, you know, that's what you're supposed to do. So this like the first ever, but they done expanded. The bottles look different. They got different color, different everything. So yeah, look them up, man.
That's fun.
I swear I told somebody I would throw it at them just like it too. I clunk yo. Clunk. Man, you thought you got the first base. Big mink. One mink. But yeah, man, shout out to Disbelief, man, Guidance Whiskey. All of the minority owned spirits and wines, man, because they breaking walls. You feel me? Like they making it happen for us, especially in Tennessee, man. Like it's hard to do stuff and in the state of Tennessee.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, shout out to them. But yeah, appreciate that reference because I definitely
that's dope. Like I feel like you said you host. Like what type of party host? Like do you got a club? I feel like you got a club at this point.
Where nah, I ain't got no club. I want to buy a club.
Okay.
A few of my homies, we gonna make that happen in the future for sure, man. I'm telling you, you'll win. Anybody watching this, you got the money, you want to put it up, you want to make it back. Come on, let's partner up. I'll run your club. We're going to be straight.
Fine.
I swear. We got security. We got the talent. We got the back office. We got the spirits. Come on. I know a few chefs. I know some good chefs. You feel me? So, like, hey.
That'll be a fire spot.
What's up? Whoever got it, because I don't got it. But I got
There's a sponsor pitch right now with an investor.
Trying to make it happen.
Nah, because that'll be dope.
But, yeah, man, I host parties. Weddings, I just like to have fun.
That's fine.
And have people around me have fun. So,
all right. And I ask everybody this question because I know it's like a lot of people deal with this, you know, in relationships and stuff. Like, do you eat ass?
What? Hell yeah.
That's a real one.
Boy, yeah.
So it gets all up in there.
Shout out to Bay. Goddamn, we put me on blast clean. Like that. She know what's up.
Nah, I just I
better be glad she ain't here. I would have said ask her, and you would have had to turn the camera around. Like, it would be the only way to.
That's hilarious. Nah, I just gotta ask people because it's just it's a crazy thing. I feel like it wasn't a thing when I was younger, but I also wasn't an adult to know.
No, but see, everything was a thing. It's just not. People are not as vocal as they are in this generation. I just actually watched Kevin Hart's comedy special. And he was talking about plastic surgery. Mm-hmm. Like. Back in the day, motherfuckers do that shit. Be like, hey, if you tell anybody, you feel me, you got to come now.
Right.
Now
it's cool to do it.
Now they on live, getting the fat cut out their back. Like, come on. If I wanted to see this happen, I would have. You feel me? Watch Doctor. Like, yeah. So that's how crazy. It is, bro. We live in. This is a new, evolved world.
Let me ask you a question. I feel like I was talking about climate change and how like cold spots are getting hot and hot spots are getting cold. Mm-hmm. I also feel like that's happening with humans. I feel like, men are becoming more feminine and women are becoming more masculine. What's your take on that?
It's just weird to me. You feel me? That I mean, that's true. You feel me? It's just weird for me that people used to be like, men don't have values, and then when men start having values, it's like, oh, y'all a little too sassy.
Yeah, too sassy now, right?
And then two, for me, I think a lot of men. Let me not speak. I can't speak for y'all, but let me speak for me. Mm-hmm. For me, I just know you got to do more than what I can do for myself. You feel me? I can cook, I can clean, I can grocery shop, I could wash, I could work, I pay the bills. So like you gotta not even do more, but you gotta be able to come in and like do something. Value. Like what? I can do that.
Right.
You feel me? So I think most men feel that way, like
that they should be in a certain role and women should be in a certain role.
Not even in a role. I don't do it's just you just need to add value. Anybody should want a person to add value. You feel me? But I feel like being that step their values up. It ain't just that basic breakfast no more. Yeah. You feel me?
Nah. Because some girls just come and think they're gonna, throw that thing on you and you're gonna be like, word, that's it. It's like, I can get something thrown on me.
It's things everywhere, baby. Them things be thanging all over the world. Trust
That's a fact. Yeah, I just wanted to, the people to see that side of you and see, like, because there's this new thing called Thread. I don't know if you got Thread on Instagram.
Yeah, I got in trouble already.
That's another story. Thread don't got no DM, so they shooting they shot right on the thread.
Man, listen. I need to chill out with this social media stuff.
Yo, I seen because I'm like, damn, now I got like 5 apps I gotta like post on. I'm just like,
they need to link all this. So whatever I say here, just go here, there.
Exactly.
Like I'm feeling the same way. And all of them say what's on your mind, the same shit that was over there. Right. On my mind over here.
But it's crazy because people are different on different platforms.
Nah, I can't say that. I can't say that because, yeah, I can't say that. For me, I also like, I live in my close friends. But it's for me because I got like investors, my mentors. Right. I don't really want them to see. I mean, they know how I live.
Right.
But
business is business.
I want to be in the old days where both weren't recording all the time. Golly, let's live in the moments. I gotta always be like,
with having an artist, with managing an artist. How do you like? Is this something that like you just like we just got to play the game, or is it like? Because social media, you got to be this like. Person, but like
I think the great thing, the great thing that I always tell people about me and Bree is we both kind of like live our own lives. Like we come together to make stuff happen, but we already kind of know we know what we doing. Like we both very intentional, we both very focused, and you know, like I'm not worried about what Bree gonna post, he not worried about what I'm gonna post. Like we know what's up. So like for us, we try to live more, and I'm trying to get him into more like posting. That's why he kind of been better on reels and stuff like that. Yeah. But we like be around us people. You feel me? So like we got to be out. We got to be out in the mix to really get people on us. Yeah. So I don't know. We working. I'm working on that. I feel like I do pretty good. I feel like Bree do pretty good on social media, but we try not to live social media lives, or at least be the same people all the way across. Yeah, you feel me? So yeah.
So if all right, let me tell you this: if you had a chance to make 10 million, a label said like, "Yo, we want to sign your artist 10 million," or would you? And if you just made $1 million independent, but a label wanted you to sign for 10 million advance, what you gonna do?
We stay independent always. We always for us it's about controlling the narrative. A lot of labels you gotta go with what they say. Right. You feel me? And then for us is what we always tell people. This is the bread and butter, but it's not really like we could do so much. Like that's the one thing about being multi-talented. And I think another thing in our community people get scared of. I was actually in a car in a lift a while back. My car had messed up. I was riding with this older lady, and she was talking. She had to be like 60 something. She just graduated, and she was just saying she just graduated college. You know, celebrating with her. I'm lit. Just actually left for networking social, so I'm lit. I done met a few people, but we just kind of talking to each other, and she was just saying how it's so crazy that people are nervous about our multi-talented friends. Like when you're doing too much, you know, even your family, they like, oh, you know, what's really gonna hit? You do too much, you know? But then you got your people who focused on one thing, but they can do it for 15 years, you know, and everybody's still supporting it.
Right, because like, it's one thing.
It's one thing, you know, this is what they've been doing since.
Right,
you know, it's
so
crazy.
It must be working.
Crazy, you feel me? So when you're multi-talented, it's just, you can dibble and dab, you know, you got options. And then if you make yourself valuable, that's what I always tell people, you got to make yourself valuable in everything you do. People got to think when they're thinking about that product, that service, you got to be in somebody's in the room's mind. They got to be like, did you think about, you heard about, you know? So you got to always do good work, man. You always got to be in touch with your relationships. I'm big on relationships. I got my dean on my side in school, actually, because I was drinking coffee one day. Bumped into him in a Starbucks line. I get Starbucks for free on campus, so every morning I just take him some Starbucks. All right. Every morning. Man, we real cool after that, you know.
So like you would drop him off the coffee app?
I got it.
And that just built a relationship.
I got it for free. I wasn't paying for it.
Right.
Shoot.
But it's like small things like that build relationships though.
Now that's my boy. I run his security at his church.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I do his private. He got a Benz. I be driving him in the Benz. He ever stop playing every time he called me. I'm counseling everything. Good check, and I'm driving on his gas.
So yeah, now that we at this point, we understand who you are, what you do, man, which is everything. Like the most interesting man in the world right here. What's something that you got coming up that's important that you want people to know, or you know the team got coming up, you know, something for people to check for?
Just keep checking. Make sure you follow us on socials. We always got stuff coming up, man. We literally try to keep busy. We try to keep opportunities. I'm Mr. Rowe official on social media. All across the board. If you typed it in, it's gonna find me. And then that's Butterfly Nation. That's the family that I represent. That's all the way across the board. ButterflyNation.me is us on social media. But yeah, man, we got a youth camp coming up on Thursday. Anybody love to be around the youth, man? Anybody want to put some time in? We just need people.
When you say Thursday, let's put a date on it.
Thursday. What day is Thursday? I'm bad on dates. Hold on. We go out of town the 14th to 13th, July the 13th.
Bree said the same shit.
Yeah, I got to go to my calendar for dates.
So July 13th.
July 13th.
Okay.
That's why it's crazy. I'm telling you, we be calling each other. Hey, did you I sent you the calendar invite, man. Oh, my bad. Let me go check real quick.
It's funny as shit.
But yeah, July the 13th, we got that coming up. July the 14th, we're in Cincinnati, Ohio at Pressure Fest. That's going to be lit.
That's fine. I have no clue what it is, but it sounds lit.
It's a festival. We about to turn that thing up. We performing out there.
That's dope.
Well, Bree performing. I perform too. I be out there.
You the hype man?
I'm the hype man. Yeah, I'm the hype man.
Yeah, you told me you was gonna come in here and rap too. So
yeah, I was gonna rap.
We gonna
now, when I come back, I'm gonna speak for y'all. I swear.
we gonna give them.
I'm gonna go to the studio when I leave here, and I'm gonna drop that hot stuff. And then when I come back, I will be ready for it. Yeah.
Word. Nah, but I appreciate you sliding through, man. It was good getting to know more about you. And if you could just, let people know again where they could find you. Instagram.
Yeah. I'm Instagram, Mr. Rowe Official. That's Mr. Rowe Official, ROWE Official. That's me. And then from there, you'll see all my links and everything I do, man. Follow Guidance Whiskey. Follow Disbelief Tequila. Follow Cruise Control. Follow 2 Library. Follow Butterfly Nation. Follow Shot by Sea. Follow everybody else. Just follow everybody. Just keep following people. I always tell people, if you don't never spend no money with people, like something. Because one day that's gonna equate to something
that's
for that
a
person. So if you don't want to spend no money with them, just get on their page and like everything.
Right.
You feel me?
That's
just
free right there.
Just do something. Subscribe. Do something.
That's all.
I might subscribe to you and put you on mute, but you
It's
get
still
that
in.
subscription money.
Right.
I'm telling you.
You're going to get up to the monetization.
Yeah,
that's what we trying to do right
We got to
now.
help each other. That's what it's called, lifting as we climb. A lot of people don't understand that. You get to the next level, you got to pull at least 2 people up.
Right.
You feel me? Now, that's another thing, too. You got to pull 2 people up that want to go up. We pull a lot of people up that just be there.
They just want to go back. They just still mentally down there.
Yeah, what are you up here for? I start asking people that. What are you up here for? What are you around me for?
And see what they say.
What do you spend your time around me for? You ain't learned that I'm big on time. You ain't learned that I'm like, come on. What are you here for?
That's a good question because a lot of people don't know. They don't know.
People just be there, just stuck.
That's crazy. Shout out to the stuck people.
Man, shout out to all the stuck people. You still got a place on earth, and we need you to keep Earth thriving. Shout out to all the stuck people. We're going to get you unstuck, especially on Cruise Control Radio. If you keep listening, you'll get unstuck one day.
That's a fact. It's a lot of gems on here. Yeah. Shout out my guy D Rowe coming through. Cruise Control Radio. We in the fucking building. Shot by Sea. Can't have the gun in here, but we know she got it.
You hear me? It's somewhere in her boot.
In her boot.
You hear me?
Thank y'all for tuning in, man. D Rowe, let's go.